Tesla Giga Berlin suddenly got an unexpected support for bureaucratic reform. Brandenburg's minister supports bureaucratic reform and hopes Tesla Giga Berlin production starts this year. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armin Harayan from TalkNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla, electric vehicle and Giga Berlin news, and like this video if you find it informative. Tesla Giga Berlin's criticism of the German bureaucracy resonates in Brandenburg. The Minister for Economic Affairs, Labor and Energy of Brandenburg is calling for a simplification of the industrial planning law and also hopes that Tesla Giga Berlin will start production in 2021. Tesla Giga Berlin is still waiting for final environmental approval from Brandenburg State Office for the Environment. Despite this, the state's Minister of Economic Jörg Steinbach remains hopeful that Tesla will produce its first vehicle, Model Y, in Giga Berlin by the end of this year. I hope that the first car that comes off the production line will be born in 2021, Steinbach stated. Initially, Gigafactory Berlin production was scheduled to start this month in July. The company planned to produce 500,000 Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y vehicles in Giga Berlin every year. However, Tesla has not received final approval for Giga Berlin's construction or production. In June, Tesla submitted new documents to the State Office for the Environment. Some of the documents related to the construction of a battery cell manufacturing site on Giga Berlin's grounds. The documents also revealed that Tesla plans to expand the press shop by adding 2 more press lines. The company also plans to reduce the body shop into 1 production line. Tesla's revision to Giga Berlin's plans will need to go through another set of rounds in the approval process. On unit until July 17, the modifications are accessible to the public, who can raise objections to the changes until August 16. Then the LFU decides whether the objections need further discussion, which may lengthen the approval process even more. Tesla criticized Germany's approval process for Giga Berlin earlier this year. Some German politicians, including Steinbach, have admitted that the country's approval process needs to be modernized and improved. Even more complex and protracted planning procedures with multiple filings and protracted planning procedures with multiple filings and almost endless expert battles have developed into a massive investment barrier for Germany, said Holger Losch, BDI's Deputy Chief Executive of Industry Association, to Handelsblatt, German publication. Steinbach stated that reviewing the planning and approval law would be advisable after Tesla processes the necessary documents for Giga Berlin. He also noted that several negotiations with foreign companies were currently ongoing. As far as the application for the Federal Emission Control Act and the associated approval procedures are concerned, we are perhaps in a tunnel of operational blindness and may not see the points that need to be modernized and reduced in bureaucracy, observed Brandenburg's Minister of Economics. Let's take a look at the full interview that Steinbach gave to German publication Handelsblatt. Mr. Steinbach, is it because of the bureaucracy that the Tesla plant has not yet been approved, or at the company because it is in constant need of change? There are several reasons. One of them is the coronavirus, another is the complexity of the project. At first, it took months to find a suitable place in view of the hygiene and distance rules to physically hear the project critics. Then Tesla changed the building application again, significantly due to the newly added battery production. Both together have delayed the progress of the proceedings. Handelsblatt. When can the start of car production be expected? Steinbach. I hope that the first car to roll off the assembly line will be born in 2021. Handelsblatt. Not every company like Tesla can take the risk of building through pre-approvals. That can't be right, can it? Steinbach. The legal framework allows pre-approval. I invite every company to come to Brandenburg to invest with the same mentality and willingness to take risks as Tesla did. German companies can take an example here, provided they are willing to undertake this adjustment process. Handelsblatt. Are there any companies as willing to take risks as Tesla? Steinbach. We are currently negotiating with several potential investors. Admittedly, these are all foreign companies. Handelsblatt. What kind of companies are they? What industries do they come from? Steinbach. I'll tell you when we've got this dry. Incidentally, the instrument of early approval has already been used by other companies in Brandenburg, but not to the same extent as by Tesla. Tesla has criticized the bureaucracy in Germany planning law and made proposals to reduce bureaucracy. What do you think? Asks Handelsblatt. I think it advisable to carefully analyze the planning and approval law once again after the Tesla process has been completed. This should be done with the participation of the relevant federal ministries, which have already signaled their interest. As far as the application of the Federal Emission Control Act and the association approval procedures are concerned, we are perhaps in a tunnel of operational blindness and may not see the points that need to be modernized and reduced in bureaucracy. Handelsblatt. What do you think of the restriction of the right of action for environmental organizations? Steinbach. There are many things worth considering. For example, I think it is questionable what justification a Bavarian environmental association here in Brandenburg has against the Tesla settlement. I'll make a question mark. The length of the legal proceedings should also be scrutinized. This includes the question of the extent to which the number of judicial instances can be reduced. Handelsblatt. So that's not just a Tesla topic. Steinbach. That's true. Take, for example, the topic of transmission networks in the electricity sector. Here, routes are lamented for years, with the result that we have expansion speeds that are topped by every land snail. We can simply no longer afford something like this if we want to become climate neutral. Handelsblatt. Do you think that there will be further delays if objections are raised against the battery plant? Steinbach. I don't want to rule out the possibility that objections and requests for changes may be formulated in the course of the ongoing proceedings. These then have to be checked by the competent authorities. This is the regular process of public participation in the approval process. Handelsblatt. Then the application can be approved quickly afterwards. Steinbach. The problem is that even the environment of a construction project in accordance with German approval law means that the test in the entire approval process is reset to zero and starts all over again. You first have to convey that to investors for other legal cultures such as Tesla. Handelsblatt asks, then do you see a legislative need for improvement here too? Steinbach. Yes. It must be possible to have changed building applications assessed, for example, by external experts. If an improvement to the previously submitted document is found, a procedure should not have to be completely reopened. Handelsblatt. The Responsible Water Association has said that no more water will be available for the second expansion stage of Giga Berlin. How are the water problems solved? Steinbach. First of all, we take care of the approval process for the first phase and the battery factory. Here the water consumption has remained the same despite the battery factory. Handelsblatt. They always believed that Tesla would attract other companies. Has this pool already started? Steinbach. Yes, we received more inquiries for a settlement than before virus. Thanks to the Tesla settlement, investors increasingly know where to find Brandenburg on the map. In addition, Tesla is keen to find suppliers in the region so that it does not have to permanently procure all components from South Korea or the United States. Handelsblatt. Is Brandenburg in a kind of comfort situation compared to other East German countries because of Tesla? Steinbach. We work well and trustingly together at government level in the Eastern German states, and we also get on well with each other on a human level. That is a comfort situation. We are looking for synergies instead of competing to the last point. In this way, a head start to the east may actually become visible in the next few years. We all have our major projects. Handelsblatt. Brandenburg wants to be climate neutral by 2045. By when should the energy system be completely converted to renewable energies? Steinbach. I'll tell you that in almost exactly 4 months. We are currently working on our Energy Strategy 2040 together with the regional economy. Handelsblatt. Does the coal phase out in Brandenburg have to be brought forward? Steinbach. Politically, we are not currently questioning the coal the coal phase out by 2038. But of course, the interesting question is what will happen in the market economy. It cannot be ruled out that the operation of coal-fired power plants will no longer be economically viable before 2038 due to the rising CO2 costs in European emission trading system, among other things, but that is not legislative. Friends, here they ask a couple of more other questions which I'm going to skip, and then Handelsblatt says, back to Tesla. Will the settlement in Grünheide also give a boost to electromobility in Brandenburg? You have to be able to afford such a car first. Steinbach. Tesla wants to cover the world market with 4 factories. This means that Grünheide's reach extends far beyond Brandenburg and far beyond Germany to the Middle East. This settlement will definitely advance Brandenburg as a state of electromobility, as will, for example, the decision by Mercedes-Benz to manufacture the electric version of the Sprinter here in Brandenburg in the future. The battery manufacturer Microvast has set up its European headquarters in Ludwigsfeld, while BASF will manufacture cathode materials in Schwarzheide. All of this has to be viewed in context, and this will give Brandenburg a powerful boost for electromobility. Well, friends, let me know what your thoughts are about all these developments. It's cool that Tesla Giga Berlin suddenly gets such an unexpected support for bureaucratic reform. And this is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Giga Berlin, Tesla, and electric vehicle news, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. I'll see you soon in our next report, and have a great day, and please give us thumbs up, like this video if you found this report informative.